Hey guys, so I ended up seeing, Forrest Frank's video on his take on Halloween because there was this guy that knows the very, very dark parts of it, and you know, then you had that John C. Derrick's and this Halloween takeover about instead of going out and celebrating that way, what we can do is spread the gospel and have all these timelines filled with truth of the Lord. And so awesome because not too long ago I did see that video of Forrest Frank and Price, that part on SELAH. If I get a problem with talking to Jesus more than I be talking to ChatGPT, whoa. And it's so good. I would recommend checking it out, but I've listened to the entire thing. Super awesome. And I ended up opening my Bible at that point, and it said, as iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. And I talked about that once, but this is Psalm 27:17, or Proverbs 27:17. And it is true. We think it's so sweet, we think it's so innocent, but no, no. I've seen too much to, disagree with people that agree that it is so creepy and demonic. I've seen, the, zombie walk or zombie run or whatever, and it's just, no, there's so much around this that if we take a closer look with the Lord, we will see, Jackie Van has talked about this as well. And, these babies are too precious for us, to keep doing it because, the enemy is out here. And, it may seem all fun and innocent, but trust me, we are protecting the babies. It's not just, not wanting you to have fun. And then this Proverbs 20:18, make plans by seeking advice. You get advice from the Lord. If you wage war, obtain guidance. And it is so amazing, And then Proverbs 13:14, the teachings of the wise is the fountain of life, turning a man from the snares of death. We don't understand sometimes what we're doing spiritually, and it's, yeah, it is amazing. Then Proverbs 3:5-8, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your pathways straight. And so, yeah. And so honestly, the value of wise saying. Pay attention to and listen to the sayings of the wise. Apply your heart to what I teach, for it is pleasing when you keep them in your heart, and have all them ready on your lips, that you may trust in me in the Lord. And I teach you today, even you. Have I not written 30 sayings for you, saying of counsel and knowledge, teaching you true and reliable words, so that you can give sound answers to him who sent you? Proverbs 22:17-21, and then that's probably Proverbs about Proverbs 2 about 18-22 or 20, something like that. Thus you will walk in the ways of good men and keep the paths of righteousness, for the upright will live in the land, and the blameless will return to it. But the wicked will be cut off from the land, and the unfaithful will be torn from it. And yeah, definitely the the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. on Snooze with Sam Rivera. My flesh is dying. Yes, definitely having to get rid of all this kind of stuff that we think, and yeah, definitely start understanding and seeing it from God's perspective. And it is so amazing, you know. Definitely, I have seen too much from God showing the goodness of everything, de-escalating situations instead of, looking down on people, instead, showing compassion to them. And this guy who was, who was talking to this woman, and he had so much compassion for her. He's like, I really, really want to help. And, so he ended up talking to her, and it just was super, super amazing how these situations, how these creative ways of spreading the word is bringing more people back to the true love of him. And I really encourage people to find the true love of him, because it is better than anything, rather than these momentary pleasures that are going to, take us away from eternity with somebody who cares about us and wants us to care about our fellow human. And it is so, so amazing. All right, I love you all, and I will see you in the next video.